Hey, my belly's not that big anymore. I really trimmed down.
Well, I think you all look perfect.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Aladdin. In today's video, we're going to be going over everything we know so far about Netflix's live-action series of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But before I get started, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It definitely helps out the channel grow and lets others like you stay tuned with the latest shows and movies. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. Now, I have to say this once again, thank you to every single one of you for watching my last Avatar video. You guys have made that one of my most popular videos on the channel, accumulating over 100,000 plus views. I truly had no idea that it was gonna reach that high, but I just want to say thank you all for watching and liking that video. It does truly mean a lot. I'm really glad that we still have a good loving community for Avatar. But enough of that, let's get to what you guys came here for, and that's the news for the live action series. Now, back in September, it was officially announced that the original Nickelodeon creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender were gonna team up with Netflix to make a live action series. Now, some fans automatically had mixed feelings about this due to the fact that the last time someone tried making Avatar work as a live action, it failed miserably and looked like doo-doo. I mean, I won't call out the director in this video, but if you saw that horrendous, atrocious film, then you know what I mean. But in this case, we do have the original series creators Brian Konietzko and Michael DiMartino who will be making this live action series this time around. They even made a statement saying, "We're thrilled for the opportunity to helm this live action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We can't wait to realize Aang's world as cinematically as we always imagined it to be, and with a cultural appropriate non-whitewashed cast. It's a once in a lifetime chance to build upon everyone's great work on the original animated series and go even deeper into the characters, story, action, and world building. Netflix is wholly dedicated to manifesting our vision for this retelling, and we're incredibly grateful to be partnering with them." I have high hopes for this, and I actually think they will nail this out of the park since they are the original creators, but the only few things that concern me are the casting for the characters as well as the atmosphere that the actors bring for the characters. For instance, they need to bring that level of realism to the characters, like the excitement for Aang, the humor for Sokka, the determination for Katara, the fearless attitude for Toph, the pain and anger for Zuko, and lastly the wisdom and knowledge for Uncle Iroh. I don't want to see no half-assed character traits for our characters. I want it to be as authentic as it is like in the animated series so it doesn't look out of place. This show deserves not to have any mistakes. The animated version of Avatar: The Last Airbender was nearly perfect. I sincerely can't think of anything that actually made it bad or look awful. I just hope that Konietzko and DiMartino can actually deliver. But as I said earlier, I do have high hopes that they will, so I'll just be patient and wait. But we also know another key member will be Jenna Boyd, who will also be making her appearance in this live action. If you're not familiar with who Jenna Boyd is, she used to be the executive on Avatar at Nickelodeon. As of now, she's the executive at Netflix, meaning that Konietzko and DiMartino will have as much time as they need to perfect this live action. Now, the creators are in no rush to have it out right now, which is a good sign just because it simply means they will do everything in their power to execute it well, just as they did for the animated series. Unfortunately, the writer of the original show for Avatar: The Last Airbender, Aaron Ehasz, will not be involved in the live action remake. At the moment, he's busy with his own Netflix fantasy show, The Dragon Prince. However, he did have an interview with Inverse and said, "I think it's an opportunity for the fans. It's definitely an opportunity for Mike and Brian to do a live action telling of this story right, which I think is both going to be a combination of how they cast it, how they creatively cast it, who are the producers and writers involved." He also mentions, "One of the things that was always hard about Avatar that I don't think translated well to the movie was that it does have this balance and tone that it's dramatic and epic and emotional, but it's also funny and quirky and delightful." And lastly, he says, "I know they have a big challenge ahead, but they definitely have more creative freedom, more support, and a better chance to tell the authentic story in a way that I think the fans of Avatar will enjoy." Just hearing this gives me hope that we will actually get what Mr. Not mentioning his name couldn't deliver in the first place. Another huge key member that will be joining the team again is Jeremy Zuckerman. I actually made a video on this in my last video on Avatar. You guys can check that on the top right here, or I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out later. But essentially, Zuckerman also stated, "We're really excited about it. Netflix seems really on board and supportive. I think they're really committed to getting it right. It feels nice to have that support." Zuckerman has composed for both Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, and now that he's actually back on board for this live action, I can't wait to hear what he has in store for this series. Overall, I am very glad that he is coming back to compose for this live action. But as of that, those are all the key members that are coming together for this live action. Sadly, we don't have the original writer on board since he is working on his own show, but that's actually fine just because they're a ton of other talented writers out there that Konietzko and DiMartino can look into. One thing that I really hope they perfect is the visual effects. I doubt it will look anything like the doo-doo movie from 2010. Obviously it won't be anything like that movie just because technology has advanced so much since 2010, but we'll definitely see some impressive visual effects considering today's technology and all. But as long as they get the bending visuals accurate like in the animated series, I'll be happy. As of now though, the release date has been announced for 2020 and later. I highly doubt that because pre-production hasn't even started yet, nor has any casting been called for. My guess would be that it should either be coming out in the second half of 2020 or 2021 at the latest. However, I do believe in the first half of 2020 we will at least get a small teaser of some sort. But this is just speculation talk right now, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the upcoming months and so. We'll most likely get 10 to 13 episodes for the first season just to see how everything plays out and whether fans enjoy the live action. But so far everything that we know is that the original creators Brian Konietzko and Michael DiMartino will be back, as well as Jenna Boyd and the composer Jeremy Zuckerman. But let me know what you guys thought about all this. How do you actually feel about a live action series coming to Netflix? Are you optimistic that Konietzko and DiMartino can nail this out of the park like their animated series? Leave all your comments in the comments section and let me know what you guys think. I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't by now. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. If you don't mind, share the video if you thought it was good and want others to see it. Check out my other videos regarding Avatar: The Last Airbender in the next video. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.